Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, solar diamond rainbow dragon nation of electrical potential. Today we have another powerful 7-7 portal of activation and transformation. We have massive timeline shifting waves of higher consciousness pouring in through today's powerful gateway. Our local Solaris released another 8 C-class solar flares in the past 24 hours, flooding this realm with new creation codes of ascension for all our good people of the new earth. We witnessed more massive columns of light in the heartbeat of Mother Earth today appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 31 Hz, 40 Hz, 44 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 61 Hz. 5th through 7th dimensional resonance holding strong in the crystalline core of Gaia. Stay heart-centered and hydrated and meditate your way to freedom as we make our quantum leap of consciousness into Homo Luminous, light bodies of Terra Nova Gaia Galactica. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree for the visionary leaders of New Earth. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light Blue Rose Oracles. So many expansion codes are activating within your field right now. The eclipse and equinox energies, woven with the year of the wood snake, have been tumultuous, challenging, and liberating. So much is landing for you now. Higher aspects are integrating while distorted layers are shedding. You can no longer inhabit the spaces shaped by older timelines because your awareness has gathered itself back into the present, restoring clarity and strength where there was once fragmentation. You are switching on junk DNA codes that ripple out and light up the grid, and when you turn your radiance fully up, there is truly no one like you. No one else can do what you came here to do. You're the glitch in the matrix, the timeline shifter and the cycle breaker. Your discernment and authenticity are the keys unlocking your next level of embodiment and soul expression. Ask yourself with radical honesty, do you really need another certificate, ceremony, quantum coaching container? Or are you ready to trust that you have a clear, direct, divine connection with your own soul and God source? It's time to insource, not outsource. The current frequency is expansive and electric, calling you to uproot what is false, to ground in truth, to commit to collective awakening, to honor Mother Earth and one another. The acceleration can feel intense. Yes, anxiety may rise as your nervous system adjusts, but it is only the tremor between your past self and the embodied, authentic self rising now. Itchy skin as the body moves old density out through the fascia and nervous system. This is the fire activation of the higher heart as past timelines fall away. Creation codes are igniting, and the urge to create, to speak, to move in new directions is getting louder. Sleep patterns are all over the place. The nervous system is hypersensitive with both euphoria and anxiety because the energy is fast and amplified. The field is lit, golden light streaming into the grids, golden codes singing to your DNA, to the cells, to the waters of your body. And today from Divine Brother of the Light Pars Kute, Energy Update 9/25/2025. The most important practice at the moment is learning to let go of what no longer serves us. The earth and humanity are moving at an accelerated pace into higher light, and as this transition occurs, the collective consciousness is also shifting. Our efforts to raise our vibrations contribute not only to our personal growth, but also to the collective ascension of humanity. In this transformative time, it is vital to remain steadfast in our commitment to personal and spiritual development. By doing so, we not only enhance our own experience, but also become a beacon of light for others who may be struggling in the darkness. Move forward on this journey with an open heart and mind, for the future holds immense possibilities for those who choose to walk in the light, with an infinite divine source intelligence of pure love. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire, today's oracle, the pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. Know your hard work for your purpose was not in vain. It just needed time to reach a point where your growth is so evident that the next timeline clicks. You have been on that path for years, yet another level is becoming accessible now. You have worked, mastered your craft for so long, sometimes in the dark. This wasn't loud, yet it was happening, and it built you. It is the same for love, connections, and relationships. All these tears or disappointments have been opening up pathways bigger than you think. Each heartbreak brought you teachings that make you so certain of what you want now. You have never attained that level before, never been that ready. This year has largely been focused on growth, but it wasn't for nothing. Progressively, things are upgrading for the best, one step at a time. Stay centered, faith. It's about to speed up anyway. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Shay, from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 9/25/25. Today's double sevens point to the past to remind you how much you've changed this year, how parts of your history have slipped away, along with possessions, allegiances, and promises you collected or made long ago. How you felt empty at times or dissatisfied with aspects of your life and confused about what to do about it. How normal isn't normal anymore, but actually this is all normal, natural, and healthy for the end of a cycle. The snake's skin is nearly shed now, and she and we have been very vulnerable during this month's process. But soon you'll feel a shift and see the world differently, as October waits for you to show up, all shiny and ready for something new. From Divine Sister of the Light, Elaine Marie Rose, the return of the Dragon Mother Oracles. These feminine oracles were once the sacred living spirits that wove the umbilical cord between the heavens and the earth. They resided in the temples of living light that held the resonance of the purest imprints of creation. Their role was to bring through the plasma flow of energy that became the wisdom to sustain the civilization they were guardian over. These living temples were arrayed across the planetary grid and hummed with the harmony of biogenesis creation. They were energetic way stations that imprinted the divine blueprint of peace, abundance, and health. This healing network was the Bindu point from which life as a civilization unfurled around it. The Grail kings and magi knew of the paramount need to provide the sacred space for the mothers, and as master builders, created and sustained the infrastructure of the dragon priestess temples. These were living spirit temples, alive in all ways. This network of support to the divine feminine oracular wisdom, later translated to the king's rite initiations, where the Grail King would, by his ritual union with the high priestess as the vessel for the goddess, be blessed in his rulership of the lands and endowed with divine authority. These ancient archetypes are being restored and coming to life beyond mythical fairy tales and ancient stories. These patterns of life have existed upon the earth throughout time, in eras come and gone, and long forgotten in the mists of fragmented minds and hearts. as the descent of divine power was usurped into the false hands of tyrants and thugs, the feminine oracles were eradicated and their energy enslaved, and the lands fell into poverty, ignorance, and desolation. As the covenants are fulfilled, these ancient rites of true divine sovereign templates of sacred union are returning. As the mother dragon Christos Queens and solar father Christos Grail Kings remember, so shall it become our way once more. Where are the ancient temple builders, the master architects that built the inexplicable power of the towering glorious cathedrals of light and frequency we find as mere remnants and relics of their former glory and splendor? You are being called to rise again. Remember why you came here. From ElaineMarieRose.com. 144 flowing in. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba, beloved ones. After the eclipses, many planetary advancements are taking place within our 12th dimensional template, DNA and planetary body. There is a massive emotional clearing occurring at this time for many of you, so you can awaken to your authentic self. A clearing of all the parallel timelines, when you were submitted to be what you were not. Clearing from all the trauma that split your polarities and that keeps fomenting separation within your light body, especially through the duality geometries that keep impeding unity in humanity. Many of these emotional and polarity anomalies come from other timelines, and we are now, after the eclipses, navigating in profound healing energies to finally revoke old soul vows, agreements, and energies that continue interrupting the free flow of divine energy within our light bodies. At this time, there is an angelic retrieval taking place in many souls who fell during the Atlantis civilization and who have been incarnating continually on Earth for the purpose of retrieving their authentic, angelic, sixth-dimensional lineage. For many of you, this begins with a feeling of remembrance you cannot comprehend, a sadness of missing something you do not know what it is that is more loving, compassionate, and pure than what you have experienced until this moment. It starts one day by waking up with a song in the form of light language, or in any other ancient light language, for there are many ways in which the soul expresses itself. It starts with this unique and indescribable feeling of remembering who you are, even though you cannot explain it yet. Many of you belonging to the Seraphim lineages are now retrieving your heritage as planet Earth restores its 6th and 7th dimensional connections completely, for their profound manipulation and false inserts were connected to your lack of remembrance. This is an arduous work that the planetary watchers and keepers, protectors of the Earth, are successfully achieving as part of their mission is to be living shields to protect what has been restored, impeding the entrance of non-benevolent energies. Now the path of soul reconnection and DNA integration begins for many of you walking on this path. A path not free of challenges, but the only authentic path for us to walk now. For once we remember, there is no way back. Now that you have felt the call from home, it is time for you to choose whether you wish to participate in our current planetary transition, as once planned, or continue dwelling in separation and oblivion. Now is the time, the only time for you to decide. There are many distractions, but there is also infinite assistance for those brave enough to walk this path. May you choose wisely which forces to align yourself with, beloveds. Within infinite love, from NataliaAlba.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Cosmic Cleanse, the final 999 Gateway of September, September 25th, 2025. Dear friends, as September draws towards its close, the days after the equinox feel like a shimmering threshold, 1 foot in the quiet promise of a new season. the other still walking through the charged corridor of eclipses. The air itself seems to hold an afterglow, carrying the echo of those celestial alignments that have been steadily reshaping our inner landscapes. This is the week where subtle becomes potent, conversations take on new meaning, forgotten memories surface for release, and our senses sharpen to the delicate hum of change. The body, too, listens closely, recalibrating to the steady influx of light codes that have been arriving since the first eclipse of the month. Now attention turns to Saturday, September 27th, 2025, 999, where another rare 999 portal opens. Numerologically, the number 9 resonates with endings, spiritual mastery, and the completion of cycles. To encounter it in a triple sequence is like standing before a cosmic mirror, reflecting all we have outgrown. This isn't a portal of sudden fireworks, but of profound refinement. It invites us to shed the final layers of what no longer serves, making room for the clarity that follows a long and tender metamorphosis. Energetically, this triple portal functions like a deep cellular rinse. Many will notice the physical sensations of detoxification, a need for extra rest, sudden emotional releases, or a craving for clean, nourishing foods. These are not random urges, but the body's way of keeping pace with a soul-level upgrade. The light codes of the month, those subtle energetic transmissions, often felt as heightened intuition or vivid dreams, reach a peak, urging us to integrate all the lessons that have arrived since the September 7th lunar eclipse and the September 21st solar eclipse. Emotionally, the portal asks for surrender. Relationships may feel like mirrors, showing us where we cling to outdated patterns or fears. It is a time to practice compassionate honesty with ourselves and with others, allowing the heart to speak without the armor of habit. Meditation, journaling, or simply quiet moments in nature can help translate the language of these energies, offering insight into how our personal story is closing one chapter and beginning another. As we move beyond the 999 gateway and into the waning days of September, a subtle steadiness emerges. The month that began with eclipses and relentless downloads of light ends with a sense of integration. We are not the same as we were a few weeks ago. The cellular and spiritual detox has carved space for fresh vision. By welcoming this final flush of energy with curiosity and care, we step into October lighter, clearer, and ready for the next unfolding of our evolving path. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more updates as we close this powerful month. Much love, we are one, from DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. When one has experienced oneness and unity with all that is, it is as if everything which is not one simply fades into no-thingness. It does not make sense anymore. Deep down, our souls have a deep remembrance of oneness, and the deep inner serenity, peace, and harmony this brings. There is a deep longing for this, a search which often lasts a whole lifetime. Yet oneness and unity, in essence, first is found within ourselves, and then we can experience it in the deepest sense without as well. To me, these moments come when I am walking, like this morning, walking in a natural forest, with the sound of the river right next to me, the towering cliffs of mountains all around me, the songs of the birds, the hugging of the ancient yellowwood tree, or when I can be by the sea, and become one with the ocean, the sand, the infinite blue of the sky, the sun kissing my face, and when the sheer joy of being alive overflows into tears of gratitude, awe, and wonder. Life indeed, in all its forms and expressions, is a living, breathing, exuberant miracle. As our own consciousness rises, we will find that such moments of oneness and unity emerge more and more. The more tuned in we become, the more we are being tuned in, cosmically. Indeed, all which still separates loses its appeal. We seek the inner sanctuary within our heart and soul, the unity within, more than anything else, for it is priceless. It cannot be bought nor bartered for. Oneness indeed is divinity blossoming within, and Mother Earth and Mother Nature are filled and alive with the same divinity. Thus what is within then reflects without. All is one. What love, what joy. Infinity expressing itself as one. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Colleen Lemma. On Thursday, September 25th, the moon, ruler of our subconscious, in the depths of water sign Scorpio, is starting to form a positive trine aspect to Jupiter, planet of expansion, and water sign Cancer. The moon in Scorpio is a time to dig down deep within our psyche and confront our hidden desires. It is emotionally intense and transformative, bringing subconscious issues, emotional patterns, and fears to the surface, encouraging release, spiritual awakening, and a willingness to engage in shadow work, to understand and integrate one's hidden self. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, will make this exploration bigger. The positive connection between these two encourages inner investigation and the integration of our shadow aspects, promoting healing and an optimistic foundation for future development and growth on an emotional level. Blessings of love and light to all. From ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Astrea in Sagittarius, square North Node in Pisces, and South Node in Virgo. Astrea is on the Sabian symbol, pelicans menaced by the behavior and refuse of men seeking safer areas for bringing up their young. Birds of a feather flock together, as they say, but maybe today the internal guidance system seems to have run amok. Birds circling, minds spinning, off balance, off kilter, who's right, who's wrong. The urge is to cast judgment, or to run away, but Astrea gently reminds us, it's not our job to judge. Let me sort out karma, she says as she resets the scales once more. Move towards the steady light of your soul. Sometimes we are so focused on fixing circumstance, relationship, dream, that we stay too long. We hold on and hope, pray for the desired shift to come. At some point, however, we must acknowledge where life has become stagnant or relationships toxic. If you feel empty, move on to pastures new. There will be other adventures to reignite a sense of faith in the future again. Look up. Your soul is still singing, somewhere in the dark. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 185, Red Electric Serpent. Tone 3 with the keywords Activate Bond and Service sparks the third day of the Blue Night wave spell, like pressing a big red button labeled Go to ignite your journey. The third day activates whatever day it falls on, and service reminds us to serve the greater good. This 13-day cycle, the 15th chapter of the Tzolk'in's 20, focuses on dreams, abundance, and intuition. And today's electric energy pushes you to act, perhaps by helping someone in need to align with this dream-filled agenda. Red Serpent represents life force, instinct, and survival. A slippery critter hard to pin down. A serpent can bite, squeeze, or show you how to reinvent yourself by shedding old skin. If your life feels stale, seize this chance to renew, like a shamanic trance transforming you by evening. As an electric day, we're activating this process, fueling your intuitive growth through bold, service-oriented action. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Electric Serpent, 3 Cheek Chan, Keen 185, 25th of September 2025. The meteoric rise of the Rainbow Serpent, activating Kundalini life force. Keen 185 equal 14 equal 5, change, transformation, freedom, liberation. 999, destiny is calling with a 16 tower code and the electric tone. quantum shift happens. A very powerful planetary destiny code today to activate our divine service through enhancing our life force and passion. A wondrous liberation gate for the new Earth sovereigns. The Dreamtime portal opened 2 days ago, and now we witness the rise of the rainbow serpent who brought forth all of creation through the Dreamtime. Absolute magic happening now with a 7/7 double magician wizard's code. We have entered the Dreamtime portal today as day 3 in the blue night wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the new world into reality. Today we are activating our life force and abundance through our intuition and instinctive responses. Our original Australian wise ones were in the global spotlight 72 months ago to lead us into the new way of dreaming, and they continue to regularly hold ceremonies to transport us into the new golden era. Divine and infinite gratitude for these guardians of Gaia who have safeguarded our planetary dream through 65,000 plus years. What a superb, commendable achievement. Full planetary recognition to these beautiful people, leading those of us who have forgotten back to Eden. Tone of creation. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on activating and being of service to others through the action of bonding, that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service. This electrical power is brilliantly harnessed and divinely illuminated through today's liberation gate, super activating us to get moving on our missions. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is the current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Today we may experience close bonding and divine, destined relationships with our kin in order to activate the collective dream of planetary abundance and realize our own personal dreaming. Today's questions are, how can I harness the power of the electric serpent to restore vitality, activate abundance, and manifest my greatest dreams? How can we assist Gaia in restoring and anchoring this life force in our planetary body through our collective service? Divine blessings, enjoy the raw charge of renewed life force, vitality, and passion throughout our planetary body. The dream of peace on earth is unfolding now. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 185. Red Electric Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to survive. Bonding instinct. I seal the store of life force. With the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of universal water. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Shelley Silverman, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Angel. We truly support you and your continued support. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maria Richards, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We truly appreciate you and your continued support. I'd like to also thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Sonia Sunheart, for another donation and your continued support. Thank you very much, Divine Sistar. We truly appreciate you and all your support. And we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at egolovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree for the visionary leaders of New Earth. I am the living light of a new dawn. I call forth the ancient power of the Mother, the cosmic breath of the Father, and the infinite wisdom of the stars to ignite my vision and align my path. By the authority of my I Am presence, I reclaim all that is mine across all timelines, dimensions, and realities. I dissolve every chain of illusion, every shadow of fear, every program of limitation. I lift my heart into the great kites of heaven and ride the winds of the New Earth dream. I am a visionary leader of the Golden Age. I speak the truth of creation, reveal the hidden light, and awaken the miracles that belong to all. As above, so below. My voice, my heart, my soul are one with the cosmic symphony of freedom. And so it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.